how many of you feel like the top portion of this you're most comfortable with? And if you remember back at our TLCs, we started up here because in the conversation I had with my groups, we do this, look at this one, or we can't do this one without taking. So the practices actually build on one another as you go from 1 down to 8. They a lot. So we're going to be using some of these practices today, and we're going to be looking at 7. So a lot of this is going to come into play. We're going to be using a lot of these, but this is the one we're going to get to. Okay? And in the back of your mind, keep your Common Core standards, because a lot of what we're going to be doing with science-type observations and working through it, you're going to be able to apply to your reading as well. Okay? Okay, so I want you to do a quick write. I want you to think about how scientists do their work. You've actually been asked to do this a couple times and think through how scientists process and how they would put together an investigation. But I also want you to think about once they do their thing, their job, how do they communicate it to the rest of the world? Okay? So you've answered part of this in a previous session, but now look at communication and dissemination of information. Okay? So quick write, please, in your book. Think about how scientists do their investigations, how do they do their studies, how do they do their work, and how do they communicate to the rest of the world.